Hi everyone, this is my completed pages video for December 2022, and I've got quite a bit to show you, mostly Christmas coloring, and also wanted to apologize for my voice. I had a great year, being sarcastic right now. I spent Easter with COVID and Christmas with flu, so I'm still quite congested, so yeah, apologies for my voice. It's probably going to be like this for a little while, so try to ignore it. Okay, so let's start with non-Christmas coloring, which is this, which only those two, imagine. Everything else is Christmas themed. So I've done one mandala in this book, which is Astro Mandalas, and I'm not sure whether those are the artist names, but the publisher is Design and Tolra. I think it's a French book, I think. Yeah, I think so. So it's been released sometime this year. I got that one for that was a gift, and I've done this mandala here. That was for the palette challenge, the color palette challenge from the Color Cube, and yeah, really happy with this mandala. It's quite simple. I used, I think, 4 colors because black was one of the 5 colors, but obviously the background is black, so I didn't use it, so I only used 4. And just one of the colors was gold, and I just used also the actual gold paint. Shows a little bit, maybe I can't see properly, so yeah. Well, it's not terribly shiny, but a little bit. So yeah, I've done this mandala. It was really nice. This book has quite thick pages, so I'm thinking maybe I'll do a little bit more because that one should be kind of achievable to finish. I've got a little bit of bleeding in here. I wanted to do this one, but this design in here, I don't know if you can see it, it kind of looks to me like human teeth, so that's slightly creepy. So yeah, I didn't want to do that one. I'm not sure if I will do this one at all. Did you think that looks like pulled human teeth? I don't know what that is, that design, but that's how it looks like. Weird. So yeah, apart from this one, the human teeth mandala, which I probably won't do, those are quite cute, and I thought because the pages are so thick, there are not like huge numbers of mandalas, I might be able to finish that book this year. Maybe that should be my goal. We shall see. So yeah, that one was one of those. And then I've done another page in Aria Veil, which was this one. And this one was actually quite cool to do. I really like this one. I tried to do this kind of shiny spots with the iridescent powders, the mica powders, mica magic. I'm not sure how the effect looks, but it's okay. It's okay, I think. And yeah, it's mostly markers and shaded with pencils on top. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and the walls are the soft pastels, the wall kind of effect, and that's really it. I really like this page, so that was cool, that was fun. And the rest people is all Christmas coloring. Look how much. And actually I've colored a lot in the run up to Christmas, because then at Christmas I got ill, so I didn't color at all. So that slowed down. So everything that you see are pretty much colored before 24th, I think. So yeah, I've done three pages in the advent calendars, and there is no way I'm buying any more ever advent calendars. I treat this year, because it's not even a year since I'm coloring, it will be, and in March be a year, as a kind of learning what I like and what I don't like. And I don't like the pressure of advent calendars, so I did 3, and I'll try to finish the other however many, 9 this year maybe, and just I'm done with the advent calendar. And obviously I didn't do every single page, and I have no intention of doing those you know, when you cut it out and make stuff. Yeah, no, not doing them. So I will be doing just the 12 coloring pictures. So I've done this one, which might possibly be my favorite actually. It's very, very blue, and there is like white jelly roll extravaganza, really. Just trying to see whether you can see that. Or maybe like this one is like this way is probably see most, because there's a lot of silver gel pen as well, so it doesn't show inside the light. And I also did the bit on the corresponding page because I quite like those. I thought they were like quite nice. So yeah, I've done this one, and I think I might do one more in January or February, because that's, you know, that's kind of more wintry. There's like Santa and his sleigh in here, but we can ignore that. So maybe I'll do this one to just give me kind of head start to finish that book later on this year. And this one I quite like as well. There's another one which is more wintry, but I don't know, we'll see. And I've done the 2 towards the end. So I've done this one as well. I was trying to keep to the limited color palette, which is why it's so green, because kind of I made the green and gold my like dominant colors, if you like, just like the blue in the previous one. So yeah, so I've done that one. I quite like this one as well. And I've done this Santa, which is in here, and the little badger. So yeah, I like that one as well. It was quite funny because I got some comments on Instagram that wreath looks quite nice done in that way. I tell you why, because I had no idea that's actually a wreath. You know, I looked at that when it was like uncolored, and I thought, oh, that's like a fancy line work kind of bursting out of the sack. And I thought, why not make it silver? So it's silver. I totally didn't realize that it was actually a wreath, and maybe it should be different. Well, it worked out quite well. I like it that way anyway. So yeah, all of those pages were done mostly in markers and shaded on top with pencils, and just bits and pieces of white jelly roll and silver gel pen. So that's 3 in here. Maybe I'll do one more in next month. And I've done a couple in this Christmas mandalas by Camelia Angelkova. I've done this one, which is the Happy New Year thing. And also this one, which I really like. I really kind of embraced the cool tone color palette this winter, and I'm really enjoying it very, very much. So yeah, I really like this one. And there's a nice snowflake here somewhere, which I kind of want to do as well. I have to buy for next year maybe. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'll buy like a book with just kind of snowflake mandalas. There are quite a few. Even I think Camelia Angelkova's got one, because I quite like the idea of coloring snow. Where is this flipping snow? Oh, here. See, really nice. I might do that as well, because it's quite cute. So yeah, so the 2 in here. I also done one in Cute Christmas by Coloring Book Cafe, and I've done this one. That was quite a quick one. I've done the background myself, so it wasn't a black background, but I thought I'll do it black. Again, mostly markers and a little bit of pencil on top. And yeah, that was why it was just quite quick one, which is why I like those books. This is a very cute one. Really had a blast of coloring all different Christmas pictures, and I decided I love coloring seasons. So I think I might have said, I'm pretty sure I've said that I'm not a I'm not a seasonal color. Yeah, I'm totally changing my mind. I'm totally seasonal colorist. I love coloring Christmas and all that jazz. So yeah, this one I love, absolutely adore. That was my favorite picture from this book, which is Peculiar Christmas by Daydream Art. As soon as I seen that one, I was like, oh yeah, I love that one, the evil little creature, whoever she is, and I love it, and I love how she turned out as well. Really love it. It's one of my favorite pages this month, I swear. Yeah, it's a funny book. I really shame that I didn't have even more time to color more Christmas pages, because I loved it. And then two of my favorite books this Christmas and for winter actually are those two from Morgana Sky. Absolutely adore both of them. And I've done, well, I colored in each, and just 3 pages across those 2 books, but I love so many of them, and I want to color more in those. They are just adorable. I love them. So I've done this, which one is that? Christmas Animals. I've done this one. I don't know what they are, ferrets? I think they're ferrets, I think. I've done those ones, and the background is metallic acrylic paint, which took forever in those little spaces in here. Oh, that was a labor of love, I tell you. But yeah, it turned out quite well. I love those little ferrets. So I've done 1 in here and 2 in Cute Winter, and actually there are quite a few just wintering, not Christmassy pages, which I love. I would love to have more just winter, not Christmas. I mean, there are plenty of Christmas themed books. I've got plenty of Christmas themed books, but there are not many which is just winter without many references to Christmas. And this one's got few pages that are just like that, like this one, for example. Look at that. You know, that's kind of winter. You know, skates are on, and little bear sitting just outside his home. Sitting on the snow, probably not healthy. But yeah, so I think I'll continue to color in this one because I love this one. I absolutely adore it. So I did this little bat, and I love them to bits. I wanted to say to bats, to bits. Very, very cute. Just the cutest page that was when I saw that. And I kind of did on the in the background, you know, that was some experimentation going on. So it's like a reverse book in the background. You know, it's normally dark with lighter kind of circles. So that one is opposite, reverse, if you like, because I just wanted to see how that looks like. And actually, I think it looks quite cool. So I've done it in 1 more page, which you will see later. Yeah, so yeah, that's I don't know, it was a spur of the moment, and I really enjoy it. Actually, I think it looks quite cool, and I love that little bat. Love him to bits. It's one of my favorites. And the other one is this one, and I don't know if you can see, but that little bunny is kind of ombre looking, and that's because I grabbed a wrong pen. Marker pen. A wrong marker. So I started him with like I think it was warm gray color, and then I got distracted by something, and I had a few markers lying on the table, and I grabbed a gray marker, and I continued, imagine, for a bit before I noticed that's not the same gray. That's cool gray, not warm gray. So so I tried to kind of make a transition better with the pencil on top, grey pencil on top, shaded him a little bit more around here to make this transition, but he definitely looks kind of ombre. Do you know what? I have to tell you something. I love the mishaps like that. Those are kind of my favorites. So I'm not upset. I found them quite funny, and you know, kind of human. I don't strive to be perfect. I'm not an artist, and I'm an enthusiast, and really proud of being an enthusiast. So there you go, my ombre looking bunny. I love him. Very cool. And yeah, I'll continue. There are plenty of like Christmas, obviously, pages in here, but there are a few that are not Christmas, that are just winter. Like this one. Oh, look at this. I might do this one. This is like cutest. Love the book. Love Morgana's guys, those two releases. And Matchstick Mouse, I've done one in here, and it was this one, and I used the stickles on the snow. Hopefully you can see just how shiny and sparkly it is. I think it was icicles. Yeah, icicles or icicle. I can't remember the name, but something like that. So yeah, that's my page from Matchstick Mouse Christmas. I haven't done in there as much as I wanted to again. And then I picked up this one as well. Love this one too. This is Coloring Heaven Junior Christmas edition, and this is by, I think it's Berama. Yeah, Berama. And this is lovely. And I've done one in here. I've done this little angel in here in metallic watercolor paint, and I did the overbearing snowflakes background in, I used stencil basically. I can't remember whether that was soft, no, that was a gel crayon. I think it was a gel crayon and stencil, snowflake stencil used for the background. And yeah, very quick one. Again, there are a few pages here that are just winter, like this one. Isn't that cute? So I think I'll continue to color in this book, because there are some wintry ones, not necessarily Christmassy. I've done one in here as well, and that's another page with this reverse. It's just not as pronounced in here as in the other one, in kind of reverse bokeh, if you like, background. And again, I use the same stickles to do some little stars or snowflakes or whatever they are. Oh, and I framed it just because I started framing some of the pages that I've done. So is this one, I just used the marker to do like a little frame. That's a permanent big marker, I think. I've used it. It's kind of gold color, but it's not sparkly or anything. It's just a gold color. So yeah, I've done this bunny. I've done a few bunnies for some reason this time around. So yeah, this one. And then I also done one in here in this book, because I just wanted to continue to color in it after I've done the mermaid. I've noticed there is one kind of Christmas theme, which was this one, Christmas cake, and I did this one. Again, I use limited palette, mostly red and pinks. I really like it too. And that's another lesson for you and another mishap I'm gonna show you. See her eyebrows, how never ever try to do eyebrows with a marker you're coloring with. That's a lesson that I've learned. So poor girl, she looks all great, has got caterpillar eyebrows, bless her. Poor thing. Never do that again. I thought, the tip is small enough, I'll just continue with the marker. No, never again. Poor thing. I apologize for that, mostly to her, poor thing. I've done one spooky girl, because I found the Christmas, just opened straight on it. So yeah, so I've done one spooky page, I wanted to say, yeah, spooky page. Because I found the Christmassy one, so I thought just as well. Again, use the same stickles in icicles on her hat and on her dress. That was like really kind of simple. I didn't really strive for any. It was kind of simple coloring, and yeah, I mostly do that in my kawaii books. I finally started this book, so I've done one in here, and it was this one. So I've done the acrylic background. I wanted flat background, so I've done the acrylic paint background, which kind of achieved what I wanted, but it was a pain in the backside because I think it's like 3 layers of it before you kind of, and you still can see a little bit of streakiness, but yeah, not enough for me to do another one. I was like, yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine now. So yeah, and the watercolors, metallic watercolors in the balloons and the acrylic paint background. I really wanted to do this one at the beginning, this one, and actually I think that quite a few people like this one. I've done it, but you know what deterred me? This 6-legged cat. I mean, I thought, are those the cat's paws or not? Because there's another set in here, and clearly there's another set that he's sitting on. And I wasn't sure. I was like, I didn't know how to color that, but clearly that's a 6-legged cat. And that's probably why the bear's looking at him. So yeah, I started that book finally. And my last one is in the Christmas compendium that I recently bought. And I've done Fabiana Athanasiou's page, which is this one, which I just love. So yeah, everything is in here. So the background is Neocolors. There is markers on her and on the post box. There is pencil on, all the snow is in pencil, and this is in pencil, I think. And the tree, that tree is Inktense, I think, if I remember correctly. I think so. I don't really take notes of what I'm using, so unless, you know, if I just don't remember, I just don't remember. But I think that's Inktense, that one tree. So everything, I used everything in here. And she's got a little bit of gel pen on her scarf, shiny gel pen, and on her bag. So yeah, I really like this page. And I really like Fabiana Athanasiou's illustrations. I love this one. Maybe I'll do this one next year. Love this one. Yeah, really good. And yeah, that's all my pages for December in all of those pretty books. And I hope you enjoy at least some of them. And I will see you shortly. Bye.